We're back in the Superstitions, and it's a 3-day weekend. It's gonna be amazing, full of so much fun. But the parking lot's full, so we had to park a quarter-mile back. And I'm already huffing and puffing, and we haven't even walked a quarter-mile. We got 9 miles to go today. This is gonna be fun. We'll see what happens. So we made it to the trailhead, and almost immediately started climbing up. So I thought I was out of breath then. Nope, out of breath now. But the way I see it is like, this is what I'll be doing on the AT. A lot of climbing. Got into backpacking because this stuff is so nice. All these views and shit. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. This shit's hard. Backpacking is not easy, but it's so much fun. You get to see things that a lot of other people don't get to see. Obviously, the whole freaking state is out today. Check this out. Look at all these people. What the heck? I'm just trail stingy, I guess. I just wanted to go over really quickly how I got into backpacking. I've always been into hiking. I've always been into camping. And I saw the movie Wild. I know, you're all rolling your eyes. I don't care. It got me interested in thru hiking, which is essentially backpacking. I didn't know you could, I thought there was just, backpacking meant, thru hiking. And that was not on my radar. I just thought it was really, really cool. And I thought to myself, I'd like to do that one day. I love audiobooks and I love podcasts. And I went to podcast app that I have and just searched a podcast called Sounds of the Trail came on. They don't make any episodes anymore. Kind of bummed about that. But I started listening to that. Talking to thru hikers, talking about gear, talking about the peacefulness of the trail, a million things. I just fell in love with it. And I was like, oh man, I got to do that. That sounds wonderful. What ended up happening was I went to REI and I got a headlamp because that was all I could afford. It was $30. It was on sale. And then after that, it just started acquiring gear. I would save up money, go buy stuff. This was before I got the REI credit card. Eventually, it took me over a year to get stuff because everything costs so damn much. And then I didn't know where to go or what to do. I was going to REI classes. REI offers free classes for wanting to learn how to hike and things like that. So I'd go there and they would give you suggestions on where to go. And I was scared to go by myself, so I was hoping to find a friend. But nope. What ended up happening was I went to meetup.com and found the Arizona Backpacking Club. In October of 2017, I went on my first backpacking trip. It was awesome. I had done research on the gear I needed to get. I had acquired all of my gear. I had watched videos and reviews about certain types of gear, and eventually did it. Oh, hi guys.
We just stopped to say how much we love you.
And then these are all the people that I met on Meetup. Anyway, gear's expensive. This pack that I'm carrying costs about $300. The shoes that I'm wearing, $120. The sleeping bag that I'm using was $340, I think. Wherever I could find ways to not spend much money, I did. The shorts that I'm wearing, I got at Goodwill for $9. These trekking poles I got at Walmart for $17. Yeah, you just make it work. And you always want more. You always want better. You always want lighter. I got new clothes in REI, fancy schmancy hiking pants. And I still hike in these $9 Goodwill shorts that I found. Bought a fancy pillow. Actually, I got 2 of them. And you buy one thing and it kind of leads to like 20 more items. And that was kind of the case for me, is that I just kind of kept spending, and then I used the card to go on a couple trips, buy some concert tickets, all that good stuff. Racked up $10,000 on that thing. Anyway, backpacking just brings me so much peace, and it helps me think about things and reflect on things. And every time I come out and go back into the real world, I always have a promise to myself to try to be a better person. And whether I succeed or not at that is another story. So I'm in my tent. I don't even remember what the last thing I recorded was. What ended up happening was we got to the place that we were going to camp, and there was no water. We saw pools and pools of water all the hike here. So we ended up doing like another mile to find a camp spot, and then a couple of the other people I'm hiking with went and got water for everybody. They're freaking awesome, man. Badass. And now they're collecting firewood. Oh, so I gotta go out there and help, or else I'll look like a total asshole. But I had to change. So here's the thing about like hiking a lot and having like a lot of hair. You sweat a lot, so then you get cold. So I had to change into my nighttime clothes. But anyway, I'm gonna go and help them get some wood and then eat some dinner. So it's day 2. Woke up this morning, had some oatmeal, had some coffee, and now we're walking. I think it's another 5 miles to camp. Feeling good. I woke up and it was a beautiful morning, nice and chilly. It was wonderful. This is just absolutely beautiful. So we're wrapping up day 2. It's like 4 o'clock and we got to camp. I was hangry, so I had to eat some ramen with some Fritos, and then went down to filter water, found some water to filter, took care of that. I'm ready to go in the morning. I'm dirty AF, but I love backpacking. It's so much fun. Good people, decent food if you do it right, time in nature. It's so much fun. I love it.
I'm like, oh shit. Well, I never thought to tell her that because I didn't know that, so that's a very big possibility. So I'm thinking, well, if she's on that road, she'll figure out she's on the wrong road and eventually she'll be back. So,
It's day 3. We're hiking out of the Soups. We've done about a mile. Last night we stayed at a campsite called Whiskey Spring, which we found water but no whiskey. False advertising. And yeah, last night we got up out of our tents. We had all kind of went to bed. We got up out of our tents to go see the lunar red blood neon moon eclipse, and it was pretty cool. So I'm glad I got to see that out here. And yeah, woke up this morning. Oh, we woke up this morning and we started talking about materialism and like how people buy things, big toys, just sit in front of their garage to impress the neighbors and stuff like that. And it made me think of that Dave Ramsey quote. Actually, I don't know who said it. If it's not Dave Ramsey, let me know. But I know I've heard him say it. People buy things with money they don't have in order to impress people that they don't like. And boy, is it true. I know I've done that a million times. Hopefully that's some behavior I'm going to remedy. But I think they're waiting for me, so I gotta go. So I started thinking about all the stupid times that I bought things for people to impress them. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, you know, not anything recently. I'm trying to think, like, when have I ever bought anything for a person to impress somebody I don't like? I can't think of a time. I'm sure there's been a million times, of course. But I can't think of a time. So I'm digging deep, right? I'm like, there's gotta be something there. I know there is. Has to be. digging deep. Digging deep. Boom, hit something. Oh, nice little box. Let me open this box. And it was like, Jessica, you dumb bitch. You don't buy things for people you don't like. You buy things for people you do like. You want to impress the shit out of them, you big dummy. I'm like, what? And it's so true. I'll tell you why. When I was in my 20s, so in love with this guy. Oh my God, he was my boyfriend. And just, oh God, he could do no wrong. Loved him so much, would do anything for him. Move heaven and earth for him, take a bullet for him. Didn't matter, loved him so much. And he was a video game designer. He didn't have a console. So when the Xbox 360 came out, I decided I'm getting that for him. He deserves it. I love him so much. Awesome. But because I'm Jessica and I overthink things, I'm like, oh, he's going to love me so much. This is going to be, he's just going to be so happy. He's just going to be like, oh, I love you more than I've ever loved you before. And holy shit. Once I tied that to it and it didn't happen, I felt stupid, and I guess that just kind of started off all the bad money habits I make with men. That relationship eventually did not work out for many reasons. And then in my early 30s, you know, I met this guy who I was like, oh my gosh, I was so enamored with him. Thought he was the bee's knees, you know. He liked eating out. He liked going out for drinks. He liked, I mean, we were living in LA, and I liked him. And I'm like, hell yeah, let's go to this fancy restaurant. I can afford it. Hell yeah, let's have some cocktails. I can afford it. Nope, couldn't afford it. All because I just wanted more time with him. Just wanted to hang out with him. Because I thought maybe eventually he'd be like, oh, you're super cool. Let's, you know, do things together. Nope, didn't happen. And, you know, I'm sitting here. I'm like, wow, I'm glad I don't do that anymore. Guys, I just got out of a relationship. I just spent $125 on a pair of Nikes for the guy I was with because I thought I just wasn't getting what I needed out of the relationship, and thought maybe this would bring some attention, and he'd be like, oh yeah, I have a girlfriend who needs attention, and, you know, she did this wonderful thing for me. Maybe I need to pay attention to her. That didn't work either, guys. So I'm like a big dummy. Like, I can't believe I do this shit. And I'm so embarrassed. Like, what am I thinking? Like, obviously, I'm severely flawed. But holy shit. Yeah, I buy things for men to try and impress them. That's so silly, and I cannot believe that I've just done it recently, and I only just realized right now. Ugh, see what happens when you dig deep? You hit a nerve. So now I gotta figure out why I do that shit and make sure it doesn't happen again. So anyway, that's terrifying. And it's probably TMI. But you know what? Just letting you guys know, I don't have my shit together at all. Find me somebody who does. Man, $125 on a pair of Nikes. On baby step 2. Who does that? It was a sinking fund, though. I had it sinking funded Christmas budget, but still, baby step 2. I should have went to debt, son. Almost done. The last mile is always the hardest to do when you know that you got big, fat, juicy burger waiting for you and toilet waiting for you and a shower waiting for you. Let me know what you think about this video. It wasn't as structured as I would like it to be. That's something I'm working on. Let me know if you like coming out on these trips with me. Honestly, even if you don't really enjoy it, it's something that I'm gonna have to keep doing because this is how I'm planning on documenting my AT through hike. So I gotta get better at, obviously I'm years away, but still I gotta get better at talking to the camera, walking, trying not to shake so much, and maybe some bullet points instead of just like freestyle rapping this shit, But all in all, was a really, really good trip. I apologize about that sun. Can't do anything about it. It was a good trip. I see the parking lot. I see a line for the toilets, so that sucks. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you think. Subscribe if you want to keep following me around as I figure out life and Dave Ramsey's baby steps and get out of debt. My calves are on fire. That desert wind, yo. That desert dust. Get to your mouth, then you're crunching on rocks all day. I don't want no rocks in my burger.